Sometimes you need to take a break from high proof bourbon. I think we all do at some time. So here's my list of my top low proof bourbons that I always keep in my bar. Oh yeah, I'm excited. Let's get into it. Let's go. Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Carlos. Thank you for joining me, boom, here on the Whiskey Corner. Truly appreciate you guys stopping by, checking out the video, and checking out the channel. Just gonna get straight into it. I need your help. 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And I would really appreciate it. We're more than halfway there, so that's always a good thing. And when we get there, we're gonna be doing another giveaway. It's gonna be a special bottle that's gonna be given away, so be on the lookout for that. Now, what are we doing today? I was looking at my bar and I didn't know what to drink today. And then I reached for something and I was like, you know, this was just what I needed. And it was not a high proof bourbon. And I gotta tell you, I don't know when was the last time that I went with something under 100 proof, right? So all of these are under 100 proof. Nothing is even 100. These are all either 90 or I don't think there's any 80s, but these are all around the 90 proof range. So I decided to make this video like, what are those low proof bourbons under 100 proof that I constantly buy and replace in my bar, right? And I gotta tell you, this was a little bit difficult, right? I didn't realize how many bourbons I have under 100 proof. So yeah, it was difficult. So I narrowed it down, I think, to a couple, and we're just gonna get straight into it. But first, let me do a little inaugural cheers. This is obviously one of the ones here, so cheers. That's pretty good. That is good. That's not the one that I reached for today, but that is good. Now, before we get into the actual list, I gotta say there's been a few that have been honorable mentions, right? And honorable mentions, I mean, they almost made it on this list. Almost. So the honorable mentions are, I hate to like do this, but a bunch of them beat this one out. Russell's 10, right? And the reason that I had to take this out is because, while I like this, I haven't gone back to this bottle in a long time. So I actually need to start drinking it because I do have a backup there that I won in a raffle. So I don't have to buy one for a while, but I should probably start getting that out of the bar, right? So that's one that I'll be drinking more often. And then another one that just didn't make the cut, I have to say, is Smoke Wagon. Smoke Wagon, and this is the regular straight bourbon whiskey. This is a great one, and they're both like 35 bucks, right? Another one that I do not have a bottle of is Old Forester 1910. Now that one's a little bit more pricier. It's like in the $50 to $60 range, like $55 to $60 range. But I didn't think it was fair to put it on the list because I still haven't bought a bottle since I finished it. And I love 1910, but I just haven't bought a bottle yet. So it's not fair. Now, those were the ones that didn't make the list. Two that are very hard to find, sort of, that didn't make the list, but they're still in that 90 proof, and I always replace it when I bring it to the bar, when it's gone from the bar, is Weller Special Reserve. This is just always good to have here. No, it is not my favorite Weller, but it works. So I always try to keep it in the bar. And I'm gonna get hate for this, but Blanton's. I mean, 93 proof, always good. If I can find it, I will replace it. That's usually what it is. Find it at a good price, right? These are both, if you can find them at good prices, right? All right, with that said, let's get started with this list. First one I'm gonna talk about is Elijah Craig. Elijah Craig small batch. I really do like this, and this is that Flaviar Community Selected Single Barrel that I spoke about in my one of my last videos for Mother's Day. You can catch it here or here. But this is a good one, guys. 30 bucks, not bad, not too proofy, 94 proof, and it goes perfectly. I love the Heaven Hill profile. And I really do like Elijah Craig, so that is number one. Well, I wouldn't say it's number one, but it's the first one that we're gonna put on this list, right? None of these are in any particular order, and I'm not gonna tell you which one I like more than the other, but this Elijah Craig small batch, yeah, that goes first because it's the first one I grabbed, right? Another one that is up there on the list for me is a Michter's, right? And it has to be the Michter's US 1 Bourbon. This is a great one. It's a little pricier. It's like 45, 48 bucks, but it's still so freaking good. I really like this, and it's always one that I'm gonna keep replacing. I just like it. That's just my palate, right? So yeah, Michter's US 1 Bourbon. Definitely a good choice. Now, we'll dive a little bit into Texas whiskey, right? And this definitely is one that I keep replacing. And shout out to Nancy Fraley, you might already know where I'm going, and to the good folks at Still Austin, because I constantly replace. Every time I kill a bottle of the Musician, I always replace it, right? It's just something good. And this is actually a replacement. I just bought this like maybe a week ago. So yeah, the Musician, Still Austin, a great Texas bourbon. Great bourbon in general, actually. So, one that I have to say that, I will say that I haven't bought it in a while, but I do know that once it's done, once I'm finished with this, I am gonna go out and buy another one. I just really do like this. And that is Woodford Reserve Double Oaked. Now, I'm gonna say a little caveat, because the 2XO over here, American Oak, that gives this a run for its money. And they're around the same price, 50, 56 bucks, but I really do like Woodford Reserve Double Oaked. And the good thing about these is that if you find some good picks, then it makes that a hell of a lot more better. So yeah, Woodford Reserve. So then we got what I would call the twins here, because there's one that I have as a favorite, but then there's one that is close, right? And they're both from the same distillery, so I'm gonna put them down as the same thing. And that is Redwood Empire, Pipe Dream, and Lost Monarch. Now, I said these were all bourbon. This is a boo ride, but hey, who's counting? We're putting it on here. And quite honestly, Lost Monarch is my favorite, right? I do like Pipe Dream. I do like some of the other ones that they have. The rye is not so much, but this Lost Monarch, I freaking love it. And I'm actually drinking Pipe Dream here. Now, cheers. The reason that I'm not drinking Lost Monarch, because I haven't popped it yet. I literally got this, well, maybe like 2 weeks ago, because I finished my bottle of Lost Monarch. So you can see that this is something that I always bring back to the bar. 35 bucks, 35 to 40 bucks. It is a great value, and it is a great whiskey. So definitely do not sleep on Redwood Empire. All right, so going back to Texas, this is one of my favorite Texas whiskeys. So if you've been following me for a while, you probably already kind of guess which ones I'm gonna say. And it's 90 proof. They do have a 115 proof version, but I keep replacing the 90 proof because I just like the taste. I like it a lot more without the heat of the 115 proof. Not saying that the 115 proof isn't bad. It's bad, but I just really like this, and that is Iron Root Harbinger. I always replace this, guys. I cannot have no Iron Root Harbinger 90 proofer here in the bar. Like, it has to be here. So I always replace that, and as you know, I'm a big fan of Iron Root Harbinger, and definitely do recommend that as one of the Texas whiskeys that you guys need to try if you've never tried Texas whiskey, or if you don't like Texas whiskey, because that might make you a believer. Lastly, oh yeah, I'm gonna embrace the hate, because some people are gonna hate because, oh, I can't see it in my area, I can't get it. Look, I have a really hard time finding this, but I will back this up, right? And now I have a little bit more backups than what I really need, but I will always keep a backup in my bar, because it's probably one of my favorites from Buffalo Trace, and that is Eagle Rare. Now, Eagle Rare is definitely a favorite of mine, and I always keep it stocked up in the bar. Even if I don't need one and I find one at a good price, I'll grab that. I will surely grab that. Whether I'm traveling, whether it's here, I will grab it. So yeah, that's just how I do it. But guys, that is my list of those top go-to low proof bourbons that I always keep stocked in my bar. So let me know, what are those that you have? And I don't want to hear any comments, oh, I only drink high proof stuff. Come on guys, every once in a while you have to go to a low proof. So what is that low proof, or those low proof bourbons that you always keep stocked up? Comment below. Love talking back and forth with you guys. Please do me some favors, like or dislike this video. Please subscribe, because you know you can help me out with that. 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Think we can get there, but I can only do it with your help. Lastly, please check out the Patreon in the description. As little as $3 can get you in, and you guys don't know how much that helps. Now, I'm gonna keep enjoying the hell out of this Redwood Empire pipe dream, but I want you to enjoy that whiskey. Cheers.